pistol passing. I'm popping like 40 rounds at you. This bulldog box that I mean that I'm sick and hounds of you. We puff a pound or two, past the end it's just insurmountable. To go my true role, the substance wasn't compoundable. It's bodies everywhere, they try to hold me accountable.
You made Danny wait a whole hour.
Loaded Hollows versus Gun Titles.
I thought I would never see the fucking day. I'm sitting there watching the movie Bodied. Thought about how amazing this is. Thought that no league would ever even attempt to do this, because getting them to agree what they will cost and what their opponents will cost, I thought would be so outlandish it would never happen.
It's a package
I'm
deal.
so blown, and I'm grateful that URL was able to do this, because this is an absolute fucking dream about to come true.
Yeah.
JC and Ilmac was an absolute dream. I'll never forget it, I interviewed ARP, and I brought that matchup up, and I remember the conversation we had with it. And then when it happened, I had to be there. And then I was blessed. Not only was I able to be there, I was able to be right there on the stage. Not even that, I was able to be right there with Ilmac, talking with Ilmac right before the battle started. In between rounds, he's there talking. This was an absolute fucking dream match to me. Ilmac versus JC. And it happened. And I was in all awe. To be honest, John versus Big K was like that for me too. It was a matchup I wanted to see, and it was like, wow, it's fucking happening. It's happening right here. When I heard the announcement of Hollow and fucking Lux on the same team, guys, let's be real. Did you ever think that would really happen though?
Probably not. Did you see the Bodied movie? With them, did you see their performance on there? Anyway, hold on, guys.
This guy's not fucking hear anything I said. But he turned his back to us, like we can't still hear what he's saying. Talk to me, Visual. Would these have been the opponents you picked for them though?
You muted us. Yeah, why not?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm asking you, like, who would you have picked? Would these have been it?
For the two names that they are coming together, only the proclaimed elite and the 2-on-2s would be a deserving shot at taking them on. Granted, we've never seen them before, but we got a glimpse of that in the Bodied movie. This was a dope announcement. Definitely left field. Wasn't expecting it. I think it shook the culture just to hear that.
Yeah.
And they've made 2 announcements so far. And the other one was Geechee Gotti and Rum Nitty teaming up versus NWX, which is another fire battle. So
crazy.
8 people, which are the elite of battle rap, within 2 matches, which is pretty crazy.
No.
NWX, their second time around on when they battled NWX, Gun Title just wasn't as potent. So I don't know how this is gonna match up. I know Surf, from his last performance, he's at the top of his game right now.
Fire.
But
so was Geechee.
Yeah, but Tate Rock is kind of dwindling down a bit.
I think Tate Rock will be fine. And Rum Nitty and Geechee. I liked Geechee B Dot, but this could be better. Have we seen him Rum in a 2-on-2? Was he part of the whole
with Ill Will, right? Didn't he do that with Ill Will against
Team Homie?
Yeah. It was Team Homie. Who the fuck did they? No, they went against the Goonies, right? No.
I think it'll be a good mix because you
Who
got
they went against? No, they went against Math and Cortez, right?
Rum Nitty.
I think it was Rum Nitty and Ill Will against Math and Cortez.
It
No?
wasn't Chess and Steams.
But anyways, I think it'll be a good mix because you got
Look
Rum
it up,
Nitty
look.
doing the punches, right? You got Rum Nitty doing the punches, and then you got Geechee coming in with that, that Geechee. Come here. And I think I think they'll be able to mesh really well. And they're battling NWX, yeah. NWX is they're gonna get into their, especially New K Shine, and DNA.
New K-Shine?
Yeah, it's new K-Shine. K-Shine, listen, I know you guys like to act brand new. This is a new K-Shine, bro. All right, this is a recent 2-year K-Shine ever since after the Hitman battle. Okay.
A 2-year K-Shine.
Yeah. It's got a hint of twerk in there. It's got a hint of.
Yo, get the fuck out of here. Stop.
I don't understand why you guys deny that. It's not that big.
No,
of a
you don't get to say that because that's
It's true though.
That is bullshit. It's not true. It's not true.
How do all these people collectively have the same
It is
thought
not true.
that didn't
Stop
talk to
that.
each other?
Stop that.
Ow.
Stop that shit. Stop that. Go watch all the K-Shine battles. Stop that shit, man.
What do you mean?
Stop.
Go watch all K-Shine's battle.
Fuck
He
out of here.
doesn't do it. You know what's funny? It's so obvious because he doesn't do it all 3 rounds. He doesn't do it all 3 rounds, Jay. Just because you don't want to see it doesn't mean it's not happening. So it's happening, all right. But it's whatever.
When we talked about it,
It's not a big deal.
hold on. You said Rum Nitty. That's not true about Rum Nitty, but it's true about K-Shine. The fuck out of here.
Rum Nitty has it too.
Stop it.
You might be right. I'm gonna go back and watch
No, it
Arsenal.
ain't
and
no
Rum-
might be. It ain't no might be. I
I'm
am
gonna go
right.
back and watch
I am
Arsenal
right.
Rum Nitty and see what he was doing.
The
there.
only people who do this little shit with their hand was Jack Boy and Twerk. Stop this.
First of all, there was people doing that before Jack Boy and
No,
Twerk.
they wasn't.
That's bullshit.
No, they wasn't doing that.
We go hard. We go hard. Hello? What are you talking about? All of them. What do you mean? Why do you act like you don't see these battles? I don't even watch them and I know about it. We go hard era.
You hear me?
That was before. Yeah, I hear you. Come here, Nene. Anyways, I don't care. I like it. NWX against the Crips. That's a good battle. And
NWX.
well, it's every fucking. They're called EFB.
No!
What? Why are you clapping?
I was just getting a phone call from my brother. I couldn't answer it because it would interrupt all of this shit.
Oh.
And the text, I just got a preview from the text. I'm having a nephew, right?
Congratulations
to my brother, man.
Congrats.
Yes.
So you're sexist now. That's what we're getting from you.
We're getting banned.
Hold on. I just thought of something. I'm sorry, Jay. Yeah, you don't want to get into all that. But here, I just thought of something. Who the fuck y'all got for Lux and Verb, man? Like, what do you mean?
I got luck.
You got Lux, Visual.
I still haven't rewatched it.
On first watch.
I have Verb.
Okay, you'll have Lux after you watch it again.
I watched it 3 times. I got Lux the first 2. The third time, I didn't get through that 3rd round. So it's hard for me to say, but the first 2
Third is
times,
clear, though. The third round's clear to Verb. So who?
I don't think so. And let me tell you why I don't think.
I like Lux's third, but it's still...
I like Lux. Everybody, first off, a fraction of his round, he got off base. And everybody act like that whole 3rd round was fucking trash.
I agree. Yes. They're over-exaggerating the whole round was about the time. It wasn't.
No, it wasn't. It was
But that's what everyone says.
So now here's the thing. On my first watch, I still had Lux winning that 3rd.
So yeah, 3-0?
No, I didn't have it 3-0.
Oh, wow. Well, why are you giving Verb? What are you talking about? What is going on? So you gave Verb the first?
I think it was the second. I'm not. No. It was the first.
Lux went crazy in the second.
No, the second can't be debated.
I edged the first to Lux.
I don't think that second round could be debated. That Lux won that. That's just my
You
opinion.
gave the third to Verb, do you mean? Third
Yeah.
round?
No, on my second watch. So here's the thing. On my first watch, I gave the first round is close. So I gave that first round in my first watch to Verb. Second round, Lux. Third round, Lux, right? When I watched it again, I gave the first round to Lux. Second round to Lux. Third was debatable.
So
And then on my third watch, I was in the middle of the third round. I had just started Verb's third, and then I had to cut it off. But as
Verb
of right
won.
now, man, first of all, I don't know how anybody could debate that second round. You can't take a shower yet. The second round can't be debated to me.
I think why is because the second. I think to me that was Verb's best round, and it was Lux's best round to me. You know, like I thought that was his best round for Verb's. I liked it better than his first and third, but I still think Lux won a clear. And I gave the first round of Lux on a good edge because I think Verb started way too slow and then I gave the third round to Verb. I thought Verb snapped in the third too, and I'm in the minority that I guess you did too that liked Lux's third. I just don't know if it was enough to beat Verb's, but I still got Lux winning 2-1. You know, and I feel like it's a very debatable battle. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
You remember when you was debatable battle. Remember when you was little and you was having fun somewhere, and then your parents said, "It's time to go." You know that feeling that you got. That's the feeling I got when Smack called time on Lux the first round.
Yo, I'm with you on that, and I also feel like that's why Lux was trying to rap so fast.
And can I just, for the record, that Rat Stats kept the stats. Verb made a big deal about 5 minutes. I'm walking on stage, blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's great. Verb, in his first 2 rounds, rapped for almost 7 minutes each, rapping time. All right? So he came with 2 minutes more material, all right, knowing he's not going to get time called on him because Lux ain't calling time on him. Verb was looking at the time watch during the first. He was looking at Smack during the first. Yes. All right? And then he made up this whole story afterwards about, oh, look, I told him to keep going, and he only had 1 more bar. Lux said, I only have 1 more bar. And then he said it, but he brought it. The only thing I didn't like about Lux is he went back a lot, too much to me. All right? I hate when they do that. He did it a lot.
Well, that's what I was about to ask you. That rapping time, does that include them bringing it back?
I don't think so, but he did it a lot. And Verb doesn't do that a lot. So regardless, he still had 6.5 minutes in his first, almost 7 minutes in his second, and then he had 5:20 in his third. All right? And Lux was the same thing. Verb ended up rapping longer than Lux in the entire battle. All right? But Lux was about 6.5 in the first, 6.5 in the second, and Lux was like at 5 minutes even in the third. His third was short. And
I thought Lux should have held out.
I just find it funny that Verb came with more material. That's all. Unless he counted himself from.
I thought he should have held out a little longer for the right conditions. Because I think Lux. Because I think he was handicapped.
How you mean?
How?
By being limited with the time.
Fuck out of here. Come on, Mr. Ron.
He shouldn't have been limited. He's right, though. He shouldn't have been limited. I don't think he should have held out.
You have to be limited.
I felt like right when
the third should have been unlimited.
When he was cooking in the first round, like towards the end, that's when Smack called time, and I'm thinking like, what the fuck? He just started like to cook. He just started to like put in work. I just didn't the battle in general. That's why I haven't went back. It just left a bad taste in my mouth. I don't think it was that great. It was kind of lackluster for the anticipation.
Lux on the second and third watch. I felt the way you did is way better, bro. I'm telling you, to go back. You have to go back. I didn't like it at first either. Watching it back.
I watched a few battles from that event, and that's not one that I went back to. Like I watched John's second round like 6 times already.
I watched
Let's talk about that in a few minutes, though.
I watched it 16 times, but that's my favorite battle of the night. By the way, that was battle of the night.
First off, DME, just for the record, I did tweet John, and I tagged you in there, and then Harry Bag said he would make the call if you were serious about that price. You never answered, or else you would have had that best.
Wait. I don't get the tag. I was serious. Why wouldn't I be serious?
My man, I tagged you in that and all that. Heavy Bags responded.
I was waiting for a response from John John.
Listen, Heavy Bags responded and said,
You didn't tag me in that.
how the fuck?
I didn't see it. He's doing a giveaway now for it.
Yeah, but it was way before that. Remember when you put that blog out?
I was serious.
Listen, and then you said you
Why
wanted
did Heavy
everybody.
Bags got to do it? Why didn't John John respond to me?
You said you wanted people to go on Twitter, tweet John, let him know he was willing to buy it. I went on there.
John.
Huh?
I tweeted him.
I tweeted him.
He responded to me.
I tweeted you. I tagged you in it. Heavy Bag saw it and said, and responded to you and I, and said, if DME is serious, I'll call John right now.
I didn't see that. I swear I didn't see it.
So
if I would have
now,
seen it, I would have responded and said yes. If I would have seen it.
there was people offering him some good money on Twitter. I saw
500?
I never saw more than 500. I saw another guy
offered 500.
I saw like two people offer 300.
Honestly, I think he should just keep it, bro. I think it's a piece of battle rap history. One of the biggest bodies in battle rap history. Your biggest body.
So I don't know if y'all remember, but a few months ago, I wasn't too happy to see DNA, Tay-Rock, and them selling fucking battle-worn jerseys. And so here's my whole thing. I would love if those guys went on their own and started like a battle rap museum. That would be kind of dope, right?
I'd be wearing it right now if I was able to buy it, by the way.
Yo, but
the Tay-Rock jersey with the rainbow on it, you could keep that.
Every fucking blog.
So here's my thing. Here's my thing. If you're gonna do something like that, I think you should do it right after the battle. If there's hype to the battle,
He did though.
John, this is the time to sell this shit because there's hype around it. People really want it.
My offer still stands, but he's doing a giveaway now, so I don't know.
Oh, he's giving it away.
Yeah, well, he could have had 500. No,
I thought he was doing like an eBay thing.
I thought he was giving it away. He's doing a raffle or something.
Oh yeah. Well, I think honestly,
it's not a giveaway; it's a raffle, so he's gonna make money.
Well, yeah, yes and no, but here's the thing: if you're gonna do it for the culture like that, why not?
I still think he should keep it, but if he doesn't want it, that's what's up. But go back and watch it, Visual. You're gonna love it. You want to talk about the Jack Boy and John battle?
No. Well, all I want to say is I watched it. Okay, so here's the thing. As you guys probably know, and people don't remember, I said it already in my blogs that I wasn't gonna be able to watch the event live. When I got home, I was on my way home. I started
heard everything about it already, right?
Huh?
You already heard everything about it, right?
Nah, I had caught the very end of John's second, and then I caught the whole shit with Jack Boy on my phone.
Oh, you saw that live?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was so pissed off because you guys all know, man, I'm rooting for Jack Boy. And it's like, what the fuck, man? So then later on the next day when I got a chance to watch it, and I've watched it twice, and I want you guys' opinion. Listen, man, I think at the worst, that first round is debatable, but I gave that first round to Jack Boy, man.
Nah.
You know why? Because of the crowd reaction. That's the only reason. Yeah, it was.
The reason why.
Well, because John was snapping, bro. Go back and watch it again. He was snapping.
And I think
a lot of Jack Boy's round was Mama Don. Like, that's what a lot of it was. And then, he said this on my live. He told me he was going to do this. His whole first round was imitating people who John imitates. That was his whole thing. That's why he did the Hitman thing with the bullet. That's why that was his whole premise. He even told me that. And he even told me he hadn't wrote his third round, and it was 6 days before the event. And he was writing it while he was watching my live. And I said, Jack Boy, you're bugging. And then I think Jack Boy's lying. And he wrote again, I'm not lying, bro. I'm writing it right now. All right? And so he probably even had that whole thing memorized. It was a stupid thing to do with the band lights. You got to have that more coordinated.
He didn't even do it right, though. They turned the light out. If you look at the band, they turn all the lights out, but it's one light shining down on you.
Yeah, but that's too hard to coordinate. And he should have said, welcome to my world. Chuck and he had to introduce it. He didn't even introduce it. No one knows. Smack didn't even know. They had to put him in his because he was about to say something. Then they talked to me like, no, this is part of the show. And he's like, oh, okay, I guess. Then people in the crowd started heckling because they thought the lights were out. Not because they were booing you at first, but then you started going in on them, and then the whole thing, then it went back and forth, and then you had your meltdown. But can we forget that?
So everything you just said is how I felt about that.
Yeah.
Like,
but
yo,
can we not?
you didn't even let nobody know what the fuck you were doing. You gave no indication.
Yeah, he should have been like, welcome to my world, you know?
Fucking lights went out. Like,
Yeah.
like
You got
Well, that's like bringing in a prop or having somebody jump in. Like these are elements outside of your control, which is very risky and a lot of times backfires.
But can we give? Let's forget the bullshit. Let's give our proper respect to John's second round. Come on, man. That to me is one of my favorite rounds I've ever seen, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not lying to you. No, just for entertainment value. Forget about the breakdown. All right, that I've watched it. I'm not. This is no cap. Minimum 10 to 15.
Yo, don't fucking say that.
All right.
Don't say that on the show.
What?
Don't say that shit on the show.
What did I say?
Fuck out of it. You 50 years old, man.
What did I say? What did I say? That I never seen it? I'm confused. Anyways, I don't know what Jay's talking about. So, no bullshit. I watched this thing at least 10 to 15 times, just the second round. All right, all right. It's one of the best. It's one of the biggest moments in battle rap history. That whole round, it rivals Jonai Disaster. All right, for the biggest body bag. Jay's bugging. He didn't win the first. He got body bag 3-0 in a 2-rounder. Go ahead. It was even Jack Boy said it was flawless. It was
Listen,
a god round. Jack.
You never heard me debate that second round. You never heard me say that.
Well, salute to Jack Boy for acknowledging his ass whooping. I'll tell you that much. He acknowledged it.
Yeah, he did. He did apologize to the
He
culture.
apologized. He apologized.
I have a blog plan for that, so I won't say nothing.
All right, he apologized. He's still wearing the chain, by the way. He's still wearing the chain. Hey, you know what? How do you? Tay-Rock? How was he not? I know people don't like him jumping in, but this was funny. This was funny.
I would find it funny.
Yeah, salute to Smack too for jumping in and stopping Twerk from trying to snap.
Twerk was trying to grab it, right? But
He wasn't finished with that prop and throwing it in the crowd and the way it was set up. If Twerk had grabbed it, it would have just kind of like fucked up that.
It would probably caused a ruckus on stage, you know.
Yeah.
John probably would have demanded it back, and it would have been a little bit of what's happened. I don't know. But hey, man, just know this: for everything, it worked out in the end. Not look. I still think we were robbed from John's third. I don't agree. Jack Boy should have left. Even with everything that happened, he should have got back on stage and finished the battle. All right, whatever happened, get back on stage, stand there like a man, and let John whoop your ass for that third round. And that's it. That's what you're paid for. You almost started a fight. You don't just leave now. You know, it got avoided. Thank God it got avoided. This could have ended off terribly. And that's what I don't like about when people talk about this. It's not about what ended up happening. It's about what could have happened. All right? That's what it's about. You can't just say, we got lucky, and then let's not talk about it. Let's just be positive. No, that's not how you look at things. Just because you got lucky doesn't mean you could have started a riot. People could have got trampled, and then you could have ended the entire event, and Smack would have lost sponsors, and you could have been responsible for hundreds of thousands of dollars. All right? That's what you need to understand. Not that we got lucky. All right, you gotta stop. You gotta stop those situations from happening before it gets that far. You got Uber Eats there. You got Walmart tweeting at you. You can't be doing that kind of stuff, man. Bang the gavel.
Fuck out of here with that gavel.
But it worked out in the end, and it's a classic. They better release it.
It's not a classic.
Multiple battle. It's a classic. Do you think they
It's
should?
not a fucking classic.
It's a classic on the level of Jonai Disaster and Enes and
It's not a
DNA. Yes, it is a classic.
No, say it's a classic
It's
show.
a combination of
No.
Enes and DNA and Jonai and Disaster.
No.
That battle.
Say it was a classic showing.
Yes,
It's a classic showing by one guy. It's not a fucking classic.
both elements. It's a DME classic. So
Say that shit.
yeah, it's a DME classic. I think the round is a classic. So yeah, I don't think Ryder should be talking smack. I think these guys need to leave John alone, bro. Like what's up with the bets and the fuck the bets? I don't. Does this set back the rookies?
John said he wants smoke with all of them, so we might see him pick them off one by one.
It just shows that, listen, the battlers need to start moving around, bro. Like, you can't just have them in these band settings and think that they're ready when they're in their own element, when they're in a controlled element, when they're surrounded by their peers that are rooting for them, and they have their crowd, they have their group with them because they're all in groups now, right? So they're all gassing everything they're saying. If you watch any of these band battles, each team is gassing what each guy is saying. All right, that doesn't correlate when you get on the big stage. All right, they need to move around different cities, different stages before they throw them into these settings. And that's why I don't get too excited for the new guys, because they're not proving to me when they're just doing that. Yeah, that needs to happen. That's part of the preliminaries. Let it go. But there needs to be more. Do you think that, like, if it was Ace Amin that night versus John, would have been any different? You think Ace Amin could have handled that crowd? You think they would have been responsive to the things he does? He has a bad breathing problem. All right, he's choked in both battles he's been in. All right, like, do you think that there would have been any difference? No. But everybody's talking like, well, that was Jack Boy. It ain't me. I don't know. I think Jack Boy was more primed to handle it than most of you guys, and it didn't work out.
Yeah, but Jack's kind of a loose cannon.
But do you think an Ace on me would have done better against John that night?
No.
Exactly. That's my point. Come here. They think that was just Jack. He messed it up. Ryder thinks that he would have, been able to be a mad magician up there that night.
I'm just mad that John did as bad as he did against Twerk. Because that was kind of like a bad start to that Goonie shit.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, the Twerk.
Because he wasn't even saying shit. Like, he wasn't saying anything. It was just like random bars.
That's just it's crazy how trash he was in that battle and how crazy he was in this battle. That is crazy.
I've never even seen that battle.
You ain't missing nothing.
Twerk beat him, bro. Twerk beat him, and he didn't even really wrap his third because Jack Boy jumped in and the fight happened.
Yeah, I remember all that dumb shit, and then what happened on the bullpen joint. That kind of added why the masses want to see John and Jack Boy. I want to see it prior to that, but I've never seen him and NJT. You guys already know why. And here's the thing. John is just one of those guys who's like, I'm gonna say right now, borderline. It's gonna take a little more time, but it's a matter of time before he's considered a legend in this game.
John is a certified legend.
You think he's a certified legend?
Hell yeah! In my book.
I mean, I think he's right there.
You beat Hollow. What else does he got to do?
First of all, I think
when he became a legend. That's when he became a legend to me, when he won that battle.
Arguably.
I think
maybe we have different definitions, but
I think he's just been phenomenal for a long time. I think was Rum Nitty, right? He battled Rum Nitty.
He beat Rum Nitty.
No, but here's the thing. I thought it was fucking clear. There's a lot of people who argue it, but I thought it was absolutely clear. And when he beat Rum Nitty the way he did, that's when it really hit me. That's when I was like, yo, John can make an argument for legend status. I mean, I don't know. And it wasn't necessarily that he battled Rum Nitty. It was how he did it and what was his resume prior to that.
I thought he was going to get murdered by Rum Nitty when going into it.
Yeah, you were out your mind. But
you're out your mind that he's not a certified legend. Like,
certified. Listen to what you say, certified.
Yeah, certified.
All right, so how about this? When we get off of here, I'm going to try to remember. I'll make a poll on Twitter, see what people say. But
I don't think it's come on, man. I mean, the Hitman battle, the Mr. Wavy, the Hollow, this battle, what else? He's got so many moments, so many battles throughout the years. Did you have him beating Big K even with the head old red line?
Yeah, I thought he beat him. I thought he beat him. I still to this day hate that he repeat that fucking. I hate that he repeated that line.
Yeah, your audio's all screwed up.